Okay, yeah, next video. So this video is, I feel like, yeah, let's talk about the importance of taste in the world of software engineering these days. And I'm being very specific about the creative fields. And to me, software engineering is also one of the creative fields. It's not just about the code. It's really about being creative around what you're trying to achieve here. And I feel like it's also, something that people do out of interest and as a hobby, and it's not always just about getting a job. So I feel like taste is something that we should talk about. So what is taste and why taste matter right now in this age of AI? So essentially, the idea behind what we are talking about here is, you know, like coding models these days are becoming so good at writing top um, senior level code. For example, if I were to ask you, me, and anyone else in the world to maybe write an algorithm about something, I'm pretty sure like whatever the latest model is, that model will be able to write way better like code than we do. And people have sort of like find a way to make it very meaningful for us to like actually build software with ease. You won't believe I've seen like number of non-technical people these days like building apps, making money. It's just getting way more easier, I think, to build software applications. The cost to build any sort of software these days, I'm talking not about like very complex systems, I'm talking about very simple like with front end and back end. It's just easier and easier, and like it's like nearly zero. The cost to build any software is nearly zero. And when we are living in such an environment where like you're competing not just with humans, you're also competing with machines. These machines, they're trying to wrap these coding models around in such a way that you can simply hire them as machines as a part of your team. Like recently I came across a startup called Agent Mail. These guys are building like email inbox for AI agents. That simply means like you can like people are going to build, you know, agents in such a way that you can like send them an invite and they become part of your like whatever Teams, Slack, whatever you use. And I've seen like a really big shift in like bigger platforms as well. Like people are curating to the fact that there could be human users and there could be bot users as well. So agents to me essentially are, you know, like advanced version, like next level of bots. You know, traditionally how we had like very like simple rule-based bots. So now it's just one level up, and I think not just one, I think 10, 20 levels up. These agents, I think, are going to be incredibly useful, and I think we really need to learn how to make them. But coming back to the idea of taste, why taste matters is because if you, me, a non-technical person, and a machine put together in a same room and we all can build the same software, what differentiates is your taste. What taste is something that's not mathematically definable. It's something eccentric. It's same as music. One can learn all the tools to make music, but you can't compete with, let's say, Zed or DJ Snake or whatever. Like you can't compete with these people because they're trying to, you know, like they have a taste, and they have built their taste over years. And it's not like they had taste when they started. They have like done so many experiments to build this sort of taste that they can like make the same song way better than anyone who knows all the tools can do. So that's what taste is. Taste is something that's not, I think, quantifiable. It's a very soft skill. And really, like, for example, if you're making some app, for example, recently I came across uh, this app. Oh, damn. Um, oh no. Nice. Yep, this one. So this dude, have a finance tracker app. And anyone, believe me, if you simply look at his app, like a very simple journaling app, like this app, I used it, and this has so less features, and anyone can like build such an app these days, like simply talking with AI, but simply because like his like user experience, like his knowledge of user experience, and like the way he creates thing, it just sets him about. And again, distribution, like if you don't have any like distribution, then you're already cooked. I think that's what taste to me is like having that like like feeling, and being able to translate uh, that feeling into a technical system. And in saying that, you need to understand that a beautiful architecture of a software, that doesn't mean that people are going to find it useful. So you really have to think about things in that way. And if you really want to get deep into it, you can search for think taste in the age of AI, and it's simply going to you can like you'll see so many people, like so many smart people who have like years of experience talking about these things. Like it's just so important. Recently I came across this job ad, um, from this company, careers, and if we go to careers and open roles, you will see a role for product front end. This one, front end. They're looking for people who are early in their careers. They have strong visual taste and attention to detail. Like these things matter way more than one can imagine these days. This to me is something that it's it's something that's buildable. And do I have taste? I think I do. And I'm on the journey of like becoming a very good at this thing, becoming very good at this thing. So like one way I built my taste over the past 1 year is by simply, if I go to my pins here, you'll see that I simply, like, more than I scroll Instagram or whatever, I scroll Pinterest and I search for like these user interface things and like art or whatever, like these kind of things. It just like what it does to my eyes and my brain is it simply like tries to like tell me what looks good and what doesn't look good. For example, if my goal was to like um build better taste, I think I personally would be doing more and more of this, because these days that's what's happening. For example, on Instagram, you go, you like scroll a bunch of reels and you'll start to come across similar things, and your brain start to like think in a very brain rot fashion similar to these things. In terms of user interface, I'm talking about, just if you simply keep looking these things and just saving these things, I feel like you will have better time, like telling the people that you have this. And over the past 1 year, what I've done is I've built so many like random projects where like my goal would be like try to build a world changing software, but like I would never be able to like go past this phase where like the user interface is like not looking good, right? So for example, here, if I zoom in, you'll see these small interactions. So I like I did not have this knowledge earlier, but it's just like trying to build practice projects, I think really helps. For example, one of the things that's happening when I'm clicking here is you'll see like everything here in the back like goes down, scales down. And when I hover here, as you can see, these interaction, I think these things like are really forming are useful in forming your taste, In saying that, taste could be anything, but to me is just something that's not quantifiable. It's your, like your touch in things, I guess. That's what taste is to me. Um, yeah, I think this is one of the things that you should try to chase. If you're anyone trying to, if you're anyone, for example, where I am here. For example, I'm here, and you could be someone, let's say, who is in these two brackets. One is uni kids, then these are early grads, right? Maybe it's been a few months now, maybe a year or whatever. You're trying to get a job, specifically in software engineering. I'm not talking about other fields. I'm talking about like specifically software side of things, because that's where a lot of innovation is happening. And these could be people like non-tech pros, non-tech professionals. So you could be maybe a non-technical person who works in, maybe let's say, real estate, or you are a nurse or whatever. So you fall in these categories, and you are trying to get into the technology side of things professionally. I'm not talking about like in general. I'm talking about working in the industry globally. And I think I'm not the one who have a lot of knowledge of this, but I really do have I think some experiences that you guys can find useful. um yeah, I'll try to be, I think, like try to, I don't know, like reduce the number of minutes, shorten my videos or whatever. Yeah, so this is second thing that I really wanted to talk about, just yap around. Next thing.